Hi, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. Good morning. And our guests are leaving today. We're sorry to see them go. Actually, we're evicting them, but we've had a great time. We had a very full day yesterday, but I already did an update on that. But what we wanted to do before they left is we wanted to get their love story. And so it's over to them. What happened? What the heck happened to you?
Me? Well, I don't know quite how to begin. I was in a unhappy situation, you know, back in the States. I was unhappy with several things, but I decided I needed to make some changes. So I don't know. Well, one of the things I did was when I started to research the Philippines, I started to sponsor a child in consolation, and one of the things that she needed at the time was an umbrella, and so I was in contact with her on Facebook, and someone here was selling some items, doing some reselling, and so she had a cute little umbrella for sale that had a flower on top, and so I saw her on there, and I thought she was kind of cute, and I friended her and asked if I could buy one of those umbrellas, right? And so I bought an umbrella from her to send to Manila, is the name of the little girl in Cebu, and on the way to deliver it to the post office, some sort of accident happened.
I'm gonna have to kill that rooster.
I'm sorry.
Just a second. I'm gonna have to kill the rooster.
Okay.
Rather have to.
Just leave it.
Oh, it's inside now, so
Yeah,
we
it's
can't
inside.
kill it, can we? What can I throw at it?
Some food. So.
That didn't work either.
So anyway,
Sorry, go on.
She had some sort of accident delivering the umbrella to the post to get it shipped. And after I found out about this, I felt very bad about this because I felt like it was partially my fault.
Yeah.
Would you like to comment on that? No? Okay. So anyway, we struck up a friendship and just started communicating, and I have other friends, female Filipino friends that I communicate with, but this one, somehow we just have this chemistry about us that's like nothing I've ever seen. It's like she knows what I'm thinking, and it's kind of scary sometimes, but she completes my sentences for me, and we just have an amazing connection like nothing I've ever seen before.
So this connection has been going on for 2 years.
2 years. We've been texting and communicating for 2 years before I came here to
And at what point in that 2 years did you realize that you were going to have to make a move? Because you started to make some very big changes, you got extra jobs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
To make it happen.
Well, in order to make it happen, I had to get out of debt, and I sold some things, some possessions, and downsized, simplified my life. But I also worked extra jobs wherever I could to earn extra money to get the plane ticket and make sure I could get over here. So it was very important. I made it like my top priority to be able to get over here.
Now you're a very skilled. You're a very skilled man.
Well, I do a very technical reporting job with an electronic medical record system, and not just anyone can do these things that I'm doing. So yeah.
But you're not above getting quite menial tasks, cleaning up people and all of that in order to make it happen with Maria.
Yeah, I was doing janitorial work. I was painting houses, cleaning, blowing leaves off people's yards, whatever I had to do to make it happen.
Right. And then then you got a new job. And it all seemed to happen all at the same time.
Yeah, it was very unexpected. I bought my plane ticket in September, and in January a job came up in South Carolina, and I applied for this job, and I wasn't happy where I was, and much to my surprise, they knew about my vacation upcoming, and they still offered me the job. So that's quite a
Compliment.
quite a compliment. So I'm very happy with that organization to be working for them. And so it is a substance abuse treatment facility, and they do detox and help people off of the drugs and alcohol. So
That's great. Well, we've got to hear from Maria.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Charot.
I don't know what to say.
Well, why did you like this guy? What about this guy is so special?
Oh my God. I don't know.
Well, actually,
Come on, answer now.
I'm sure that you do know. Right, Maria. Tell me 3 things that you like about Rick.
His honesty, sweet, and very caring.
Yeah, I could say the same about her.
So, all qualities then. I didn't hear you mention money, or I didn't hear you mention...
The money doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not about the money. That's what I told him every day. When we text, when he wanted to send me something, and I said, all I need is you. All I want is you, and not the money.
Yeah, she's the only one that's really been very honest with me about everything, and she doesn't get jealous if I text another friend, and she's the one that when I said I want to go take an adventure tour and drive around the Philippines or go here and there, would you like to go? She said anywhere with you, and she's the only one that said anywhere with you. So she's amazing. Every day I'm just amazed by this woman.
So the thing is that we've had in our life, in our relatives, in our extended family, we've had situations where people have taken years before the visit happened, and it has proved to be a love story. We've also had the other side where it doesn't prove to be a love story, but the important thing is to present the fact that everybody is different. Every story is different, and this is a story that discounts all of the bad stuff because it turned out great. So the plan is what?
Well,
Future?
both of us have to get our situations worked out to some degree. I need to complete a divorce in the U.S., and she's got her annulment situation that she needs to work on, and maybe next year we can do a K1 visa or some sort of...
Now I think with the K1 visa, that is the visa to go for because it takes less time. And once that is done, I would suggest that perhaps you should start the process sooner when you don't need to go. So you start the process, and then when you have it, you don't have to come the next day. So if it was granted today, it's not like you would have to leave at the end of the week, right? So the thing I think to consider is that you start that process and then just forget about it because you're thinking next year anyway.
Yeah.
Rather than leave it till next year and then start a process which is going to be agonizing waiting for.
Yeah.
That's a suggestion that I would make.
But it was difficult over the 2 years because a lot of times, you know, one of us is always about to go to bed while the other one is waking up, so you have the time difference, and then there's always a lack of signal on one of our parts or the other.
Running out of load.
Running out of load, so it's always very difficult. There'll be days going by where you don't get to communicate with each other, and you're constantly thinking about each other.
Yeah.
So it is difficult, but it can be done.
Well, I have to say that having both of you here has been a great pleasure. We've really had fun. What, 3 days?
It's been quite an honor to come and
Thank you.
see what really goes on. I wish more of your subscribers could come and experience it in person.
Well, you can tell us about that in a minute because we're going to interview you
Oh.
alone,
Okay.
right? But I have to warn you, she'll be listening over there. This has been a foreigner in the Philippines, and we want to make our goodbyes now to Maria and to Rick as a couple, and we'll hope to see them very soon. And we'd like to come to the wedding.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. Oh no, it'll be in America, won't it?
There may be one in America, there may be one up in Pangasinan.
Well, there'll be another one in Pangasinan. That'll be the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a foreigner in the Philippines, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, everything. Bye for now.
Yeah.